In a house, delineation of chores is one of the most important things. Yeah. That if somebody's constantly destroying the bathroom, leaving clothes everywhere, leaving dirty food in the sink, they can't clean their dishes or whatever.
Someone said destroying the bathroom. What a great way to say it, bro. You taking a big old...
No.
I'm just saying, when I think of bathroom destruction, I think of...
Bums over Baghdad.
I walk in. I'm like, yo, nigga, did you leave your in this toilet? You knew you left it. You want to know why? Because you flushed that and you went... Good luck, nigga. Nah, bro.
Good luck on the next one of my dookie.
Yeah. We got a plunger, right? Don't make me plunger your booty hole, bro.
Don't make me plunger your booty hole.
Why do you think they're getting divorced? Do you think divorce is fun?
I think women divorce for no reason all the time. No. The reasons they
Can I tell you the reason? I think women get divorced for dumb reasons all the time. You know it takes two to divorce, right? It's not always women. Oh my God, this chick. Destiny gets her though.
You're actually a child. What do you think love is? You're just like romantically going away to Venice like every year, and that's no. A relationship requires a lot of deliberate work. Things like chores are where relationships start to break down, and it'll steamroll into bigger things.
My whole argument is that I think divorce is stupid over chores. I think that's stupid.
Mind you, she's never been married. She don't have kids. She don't know what it's like to be out there struggling in the world, having to work 2 jobs just to keep a roof not only on over your head, your spouse's head, but your children's head. She don't know any of that, okay? Mind you, she don't know what it is to be an adult in 2023, okay? Mind you.
When you have a house, there's a lot of chores. There's a lot of shit to do around the house. A lot. And she works all day bringing that paper that stacks. And then she goes home and she still got to do some work. It's gonna take a toll, and she doesn't feel like it's separated at work. Like she doesn't feel like the work is equally separated at home. It's gonna be a burden.
It is a burden. Okay, so as y'all know, I met my husband when I worked in the shop, right? So we were both working 10-hour days. And this is before we got married. Yeah, because we didn't get married until after he left the shop. I was still working there. And we were both working 10-hour days. We would come home. Guess who was doing the dishes? Guess who was cleaning? Guess who was doing the laundry? Guess who was cooking? It wasn't him. And I had to tell him, look, I'm working. So that means you got to pick up some of this, because I'm not doing it all myself after working. We work the exact same hours doing the same job. What? We got into many fights over that. Because it is a burden. Look, we in this relationship. I believe in 50-50. Or, no, scratch that. I believe in 100 in a relationship, okay? Not one person rules the other. We're in this together. We're supposed to be a team. So guess what? The housework is part of the teamwork. Now that I am a stay-at-home wife, okay, guess who takes care of the housework? Me. And when my husband has his 1 day off a week, guess what he gets to do? He gets to play video games and do whatever he wants because he works 6 days a week and I don't have to work. So I take care of the house. All right? Now the house is my job. But before that, nah, we splitting things. You know what I'm saying? We splitting, when I was working, no. We splitting things, sir. Yeah, no, it can actually cause a lot of issues. Preach actually explains it very well in this video.
You have to click. Yeah, you have to cook. Then you have to clean. Then you have to put the kids to bed. Then you have to do a whole thing. So you're constantly drained. You could do that for a whole week and then you won't care because, you know, the passion of the couple. But after a couple of weeks, it's really fast for you to be drained. You figure to yourself, why am I drained all the time? Because out of 24 hours, you work 18.
Period. Yes. That's the perfect explanation. In a lot of situations, and it's because the way we're brought up, the woman always takes care of the house, whether she works or not. She always takes care of the house. Okay? So when she gets done with that 8-hour job, or 10-hour job, depending on what job she has. She has to come home and continue working. It's not like she gets to come home and put her feet up. That's why I got me a countertop dishwasher, Maggot, because I got tired of doing dishes. I hate dishes. 47 years I never owned a dishwasher. That's why I bought one.
It's a place where I'm supposed to rest. I don't feel like I'm rested. I feel like I'm always doing the job. Not only I'm bringing all the money, I'm coming back home and I still gotta work. Yeah, it's gonna be a
Oh, yeah. Oh, Queen Panda, 100%. You add kids in the mix? Absolutely. I'm gonna be honest, okay? Look, I started this housewife journey. Oh, we're in 2023. I started this almost 2 years now, okay? I don't know how mothers do it. I do not know how mothers do it. Listen, I'm taking care of a husband and 3 cats and a house. I don't understand how women do it with kids. I really don't. I've always had respect for stay-at-home moms. But ever since I became a housewife, I have even more respect for stay-at-home moms because I couldn't do it. I don't know how they do it. I couldn't do it. There's no way. Like, damn. I have even more respect for stay-at-home mothers because there's no way I could be taking care of this house chasing a toddler who wants to run around without their diaper on or something. Or like putting crayons on a wall or something. Much respect for stay-at-home mothers. Much respect. Let alone mothers in general, parents in general. Because, you know, sometimes it's not always, you know, sometimes the mom's not around too. But parents in general, much respect. But for them stay-at-home parents, whoo, I gained a whole new level of respect for y'all. Because I don't know how y'all do it.
It's definitely gonna be a problem. And mom are gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna get me someone that's actually a partner. When you have a Caribbean mom, or that's most mom, I guess, they come back home and one thing they complain, yo, you guys are ungrateful. You never help me.
Yeah.
I do everything about. That's what they talk about.
Yep.
If your mama sees you on your couch and you're not doing it, and she cooks, she cleans, and she works, and she brings a bill, you don't bring anything in the house, she's gonna feel like you're not doing anything and you're not bringing anything in the house. That's what she wants.
Yep.
So yeah, I could believe that 100% chores can be like a big burden to someone when they come back home and they want to commit divorce. You got that right.
Yeah, I think the only way you could ever think that is if you haven't ever lived with anyone and if you haven't lived with a significant other.
Period. If you have never lived with period. Miss Pearly Things ain't done that. Slug for 5. I live alone, solo chores suck. My girlfriend helps when she visits. Don't even get me started when my nieces visit. I bet, Slug. Thank you for the 5.
That's the only way you could talk like that. Hell, roommates. forget a significant other. Y'all ever live with roommates and one person doesn't do
Yes.
They don't clean after themselves. They don't pay any of the bills. They don't take any of the trash out. They don't do nothing. They just leave their around. No, hold on. It's not even that they don't just do anything. It's that they create more for you to have to do.
Yeah.
The mother left his dishes in there, waiting for somebody else to do them.
And then on top of that,
I can respect it if you paid something extra. I can respect it if you do the trash or something. You did nothing and you left me extra labor.
and you pay the same amount. So you have the same amount, but you bring extra labor. It's just like,
Yeah. Never again. Unless I absolutely have to, never again.
you did all this, and on top of that, you're gonna pee on the. No, pick up your piss, nigga. Wash your pee.
He said pick up your piss. Oh, I love Preach. Oh my God, I love Preach.
The is this? Then I gotta clean. You expect me to clean this too? Yeah, of course you're gonna be pissed off.
Everybody gotta do their part.
When you get older and you manage a household on your own, Pearl, you'll see
Yeah.
how annoying it is when you're working and then you come home and everything is horrible and nobody's cleaning anything. Yeah, that is a totally valid reason for divorce, of course.
Chores, to break up a home,
Pearl,
a family,
Have you
kids.
lived in a filthy home?
You've never lived with a difficult person.
If it is consistent, where you're consistently having to have that burden upon yourself, you keep telling him, please, can you?
A lot of these people who have these podcasts don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Period. Period. Just Pearly Things is one of them. Period. She sits there just to be, she's a contrarian. All she wants to do is be a contrarian. I can't stand this girl.
They don't actually have the experience. So they read up on it like nerds, not knowing what the lived experience is actually like, what the work is actually necessary. It's easy to say chores, but you ain't never have to. Listen, if your home is filthy, it don't feel like home. If your home is a place where you just have more work than you on the job 24/7, so you take a shift off to get right back on a shift at home. Who wants to go home at that point, right? So it's like, yo, not having a home after a long day of work, that is, if you rob someone of...
It's stressful. It's stressful not coming home and feel like, listen, your home is where your heart is, right? All right. Your home, when you come home after a long day of work, I mean, sure, everybody, you have to have something. You're going to have something to do, right? You know, little dishes from the day before or earlier that morning or whatever. All right. But it shouldn't be a burden when you come home. It shouldn't be a burden. I know that's right, Mikey Pert. That's right. It's a partnership. 100%.
That will take a toll in no time.
It's not gonna take long.
Y'all ever have your own place and then your mom gotta stay over for a week? How long does it take before you want your mom to get the up out of your place?
It's a weekend, my nigga.
She cleaning.
This is so funny. Y'all need to hear this part. This part is hilarious.
It's not gonna take long.
Y'all ever have your own place and then your mom gotta stay over for a week? How long does it take before you want your mom to get the up out of your place?
It's a weekend, my nigga.
She cleaning. She might even be cooking. But by the end of it, she'll be like, bro, I want my home to be a home and not my mom looking over my shoulder telling me when I'm pick up my underwear. When I want to be... Don't say that, because that's your mom. Be respectful.
That's a deal.
Be respectful.
But you get what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Hey, on the inside, you best believe I don't say something like that.
When you go
On the inside, you best believe I'm going to say some like that. Not going to say it out loud, though, because you're going to be respectful to your mama. But on the inside, I'm telling her what's what.
It's only disrespectful if you say it. But you can think it. And I done thought a whole bunch of...
The number of time you went to your room and you
The
can't
next
say,
time.
Yeah. You go to your room like...
Yay.
And then she opens your door like, what happened? Nothing.
It don't take...
It's true, though. It's true. Oh my God, I love these guys.
Yeah. It don't take long for your home to not. You want them gone.
Yeah.
So if a significant other's coming in and creating that mess and doing all this other stuff, it's like here's the thing. If you care about me, why don't you just do your part? Like, she over there stressed because she got to do all this extra, and you sitting there on the couch enjoying yourself.
She's not happy
Like,
about...
how much do you really care if you let your partner having to take on all that burden and you don't even be out there trying to help in a tangible way?
Thank you for the 5 JFA, by the way.
You know what I mean? Like you pretty much just saying f you every day to your partner.
Yep.
Like, if I was with my niggas and they saw me struggling with something on my back, you best believe they'd help. They'd be like, yo, let me carry some of that weight. If they didn't, they just watch me struggling the whole time.
Yeah, but I was struggling with your bag. Why don't you just hire someone to pick up your bag?
You know what I'm
Why
saying?
you already...
It's like, how much do you really care? That's a weird response to seeing your partner struggle. I ain't gonna do it.
Like, it's so funny because like lifelong friends from like grade school to high school will dorm in college and then hate each other forever over like bad dorm roommates, and that's not even a relationship. So yeah, of course I think stuff like this is perfectly valid. I think splitting up duties in the household is like one of the most important parts of like a relationship, because it's where you're spending most of the time together. This is why I say, people get triggered when I say it, I don't think you're even dating until you live together, because until you live together, you don't really know who the other person's like.
True. Oh my God. You can, like, for example, like, you can meet a dude or a woman, whatever. You can meet a partner, all right? And they can seem like the best person in the world, and you can even go to their house and their house is put together and everything seems fine. And then y'all move in together and you find out what kind of trash human being they really are. And you find out how compatible you really are not with this person once you moved in. Like you might think they are the best thing in this world, and like I said, you've been to their house, and outside their house they're all put together and really nice, and everything's good, you know. And then you move in with them, and you find out what kind of trash human being they are, and they're like, and you thought to yourself, what the did I get myself into? Like literally. Exactly, Leah. Exactly. People trick people into thinking they are a certain kind of person, and when you move in with them, they are completely different. 100%.
And once you start living together and you see what the household duties are like, then you get a feel for what the relationship is.
I mean, I just think that, like, I don't know. I feel like that stuff can be worked out. Chores.
When you say it could be worked out, what do you think those women asked their husbands to do? Do you think their husbands didn't do the trash for a week and they said, I want a divorce? Is that what you really think happened?
What happens, man?
Of course not. This is something that drags on over an extended period of time. And there's a lot of toxic conversations about, listen, I feel exhausted. Can you do some of the extra labor? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do that? It never just happens where it's like, I want a divorce. You didn't take out the trash for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Then nobody, I don't care who you are. Nobody is like that.
Exactly.
And I say this only because I know guys who work, who their wives work, and they fully feel entitled to their women doing all the labor at home. This is very normal, especially from immigrant backgrounds. You know, with the kind of way that times are going right now, women are having to work because one man's income is not enough to support a family.
Period. Yes. Mikey Perk. Oh, so apparently Mikey Perk, see, he tricked his wife. Mike Perk said, that's when I got married. My wife was like, damn, you play games a lot. See, she didn't even know you played games like that. You tricked her. You tricked her. Now, what if she had a huge problem about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if she didn't like video games? What if she had, like, PTSD from video games? She didn't know he played video games that much. Mikey Perk tricked his wife. You see? You see how easy it is? That's what we're saying. He a good husband, though. He loves his wife.
So both parties, these guys still up by the old rules, where even though they make sometimes less.
Okay, my thing is, if you want me to do something, ask me. Well, here's the thing, Ellis. I shouldn't have to ask my partner to do their part in the house. I shouldn't ask my partner, hey, if you see that cup there, can you pick it up? No, I shouldn't have to ask that question. They should instinctively help. Ask. The hell? Now, if it's something extra, like, I don't know, a weird situation pops up and say, hey, can you pull the food out or something like that? Like, pull the food out of the freezer or something. Okay, yeah, whatever. I mean, ask, sure. I mean, you know, they might not instinctively know to do that. But when it comes to chores in the house, I should not have to ask. Exactly, Coco. You got eyes.
Less money, they still expect her to do all the labor because that's the roles. So I'm not gonna act like these women are crazy when they say chores. I can imagine that's annoying because I've had roommates, I've had relationships, and I can tell you if somebody don't pick up their weight, that eat at you, man or woman.
Yes.
If somebody doesn't listen, if you're in a relationship as a man and you find out your girl ain't been cooking, cleaning, or doing none of that, you know you're gonna be salty. So why don't you think she gonna feel the same way?
I don't mean if there's a mess, I have to be asked to clean up. I didn't say. Well, no, Ellis, but that's what we're talking about. So when I see you make that statement, I'm thinking that you were making it on that. So okay, well that's good. That's good. Then nobody has to ask you. You good then? It's just on the. That's what the whole subject is on. People not picking up their weight in the house, and how it can cause divorce. And Pearly Things acting like everything's a white picket fence, and it's like the Beavers or something like that. Leave it to Beaver. I asked my wife to do most of the cooking because I don't want to burn the house down. I cook pizza and grill. That's my limits.
Wait, when you make her also have to take a job.
Like,
hold on, wait, do you
things-
understand? Hold on, wait. You're not saying anything. Or do you do this intentionally where you're like,
I don't know about that.
Yes.
Tá rien, Vigi.
Yes.
Tá rien, Vi. Tá T'as ouvert ta gueule, toi, tu penses que t'as dit quelque chose, t'as rien dit.
I'm telling you that.
I mean, that's you're giving your opinion. I'm giving.
I'm not giving an opinion. I'm saying that in a household, this is not an opinion. I'm putting it forward as fact.
Yeah, I love it. He's like, this is not an opinion. I'm putting this forward as a fact. She's dumb. Yeah. Oh my God. Just Pearly Things drives me in. Like, literally, she may actually irritate me more than Sneeko. I'm gonna be honest, and it might be because it's a woman. Because I cannot stand a pick-me to this degree. I can't stand it.
In a house, delineation of chores is one of the most important things. Yeah. That if somebody's constantly destroying the bathroom, leaving clothes everywhere, leaving dirty food in the sink, they can't clean their dishes or whatever.
Someone said destroying the bathroom. What a great way to say it, bro. You taking a big old...
No.
I'm just saying, when I think of bathroom destruction, I think of...
Bums over Baghdad.
I walk in. I'm like, yo, nigga, did you leave your in this toilet? You knew you left it. You wanna know why? Because you flushed that and you went, good luck, nigga. Nah, bro.
Good luck on the next one of my dookie.
Yeah. We gotta plunge your life. Don't make me plunge your booty hole, bro.
Don't make me plunge your booty hole.
Pause.
God.
Pause. I'm talking about the toilet.
Nah, bro. That's not what you said.
That's not what you said, though.
Oh my God. I'm getting anxiety attacks.
Yo.
Let's move on.
Don't let me plunge your booty hole.
Hey, bro, why you gotta say it in slow motion? That always sounds worse the way you say it.
Nah, you said that.
Stop.
Oh, Preacher's like, yes, I got him. I got him.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Don't let me plunge your booty hole.
Okay, why do you think they're getting divorced? Do you think divorce is fun? Because they're college educated and they hate men, they're just like, oh, I'm just gonna divorce because I hate all men. Like, why do you think they get divorced?
I think women divorce for no reason all the time.
Okay,
Shut that off. Shut that off. We're done here. Shut that off. I'm not even gonna dispute. Just see, bro.
Listen.
You're not.
Divorces are embarrassing.
Yep.
They're stressful.
Yep.
There's a lot of money involved in that. You think a lawyer is free? Shut that off. I'm just gonna divorce for no reason. Get into a legal battle to get half of this that I supposed to own, this and that, whatever, whatnot. And then we're gonna go. Nah, man. B.
You can say maybe the reasons aren't great, and you could try to make that argument, but for no reason, like they just like, well, I'm gonna get divorced. Like, okay. Cool story.
That's absolutely retarded. You just need to talk to more people then, because that's not true.
I talk to people
you don't
4 days a week for a year.
Yeah.
Excuse me. She talked to people for a year. Sorry, boo. I'm sorry. My bad.
If you think that people just get divorced,
4 days a week on the street. Esther, you've never seen my street interviews then. I've done so many street interviews.
That doesn't mean, oh my God, you brain dead child, you. Oh my God. Oh, she irritates me. She has no real world experience. She has 0 real world experience. And it is amazing to me that people actually listen to her, because she honestly doesn't know what she's talking about. She's never lived it. She doesn't know what it's like to be an adult in an adult relationship, having adult problems in the year of our Lord of 2023. She doesn't understand it. She don't know what it's like.
You talk to random strangers on the street all the time.
And you find women that get divorced like, oh, I just wanted to get divorced.
I mean, but the reasons they
Can I tell you the reasons? Because I researched it.
Because oh my God, you're actually a child. What do you think love is? You're just like romantically going away to Venice like every year, and that's no. A relationship requires a lot of deliberate work, and things like hold on, things like chores are where relationships start to break down, and it'll steamroll into bigger things. Like a guy not doing chores ever might be a guy that you don't want to fuck anymore, and then you not having sex ever might be you guys just don't get along anymore.
Yeah.
And then like 3 months into it, you hate each other, and you don't know why, and you're not sleeping together even, you're not having any sex, you don't do anything together, and it starts over small but
Yes.
Anybody that's been in any relationship long term, I don't know how old you guys are, but if you've been in real relationships long term, these little things will pile up and kill you. They're like the worst things. Relationships are not like this puppy, like romantic love constantly. It's doing the small things every single day to make sure the relationships work.
Like, have you been in a relationship? See, come on, sir. The start of the conversation should have been, have you been in a relationship? No, I talked to people for a year. Next subject.
But you're just like LOL chores. Like, I don't know what that means. Like,
I just think that like, why do you have to let it get to that point?
I feel like
ask the guys that aren't doing the chores. Ask them.
Exactly. Ask the men. Why can't you do the chores?
You think it's controversial to say that I think chores is a crazy reason to get divorced and break up a home and put your kid at every statistical disadvantage that you possibly could?
No, because it's not just chores.
Like, I just think that's
I feel like she's just chores, and they're explaining it, and she doesn't rebut them.
She doesn't.
No, because she's stupid. She's dumb. She's an idiot. No, because she doesn't know real world. She has not lived in the real world. This is what happens when you coddle people.
She just repeats her same talking point. Chores?
stupid
If you can't do
reason.
chores, you probably can't pick your kid up on time. You probably aren't paying attention to the needs of your wife.
Okay,
you
but
probably
that-
aren't keeping
but at
other
the
points
end
like
of
you.
the day-
You
but
probably
that-
aren't keeping
but at
other
the
points
end
like
of
you
the
can't do chores.
At the
Everything
end
else
of
in
the
life is
day,
probably falling
then
apart.
You should have picked a better guy.
Cool. And then you know.
See, it comes down to the woman's fault for not picking the right guy. It's the woman's fault for not picking the right guy. This is what she always does. She always rounds it around to being the woman's fault. You got beat up by your partner, it's the woman's fault for not picking the right dude. She literally said that in another, I think it was actually it was either this episode that she had did or another episode. And she's like, well, I think it's because the women just didn't pick right. When it boils down to it, it's like, what? It's like the hell.
What? Then you divorce. Then you divorce. Find someone else.
Yeah. It's like you should have picked a better guy, or maybe the guys can pick up what they gotta get done. Maybe the ladies can do the labor that they're supposed to do. Like, why is it incumbent on the one person who's doing most of the labor to continue doing most of the labor in a relationship where it's not reciprocated? Why isn't the person who's not doing it picking up their side? Should people choose better? Absolutely. Make sure you choose right. But you know what else is also true? Some motherfuckers get comfortable.
Yes. They start out one way and they end up changing as the relationship progresses. Do you think most of the people that got in a bad and abusive relationship, do you think it started out that way? Most of the time, no. One day they snapped and they did what they did. It's not like you knew it was going to come around. You know what I mean? That person, your partner, may start off doing all the things in the house and eventually they get comfortable and they stop doing it. Well, then that's going to eventually get you pissed off and then the relationship is bad. Like, people change. Oh my God, this little girl.
Yeah.
And they start taking for granted.
Yeah. Men and women.
Things get...
Yes, Ben, you should go do the dishes. Ben's like, I feel like I should go do the dishes now. Yes, Ben, go do the damn dishes. Yes. Stop watching and go do the damn dishes. Or actually, no, keep playing so I can get the watch time. So, like, listen to me in the background and go do the damn dishes. Okay? Listen to me in the background, go do the damn dishes. All right? That's your chore for the day. Do the damn dishes.
It'd be one way, 1 point, and then you get a couple years, and all of a sudden, and a mother change on you.
Yeah, and a mother gets comfortable.
Yep.
People change all the time.
Yeah. Chores. What? Chores.
Kids, it's not about you anymore. I mean, I don't really. If someone's get divorced, fine. But like, I just think once you have kids, it's not about you.
Wait, can I just say, can we stop using this excuse of just pick a better guy as an answer every time women aren't happy about situations?
Yes.
Can we just hold men accountable and just say, please, can you help your woman out? If they,
Okay, wait. I'll help you.
They don't have a lot of options.
You can help
women.
with chores.
Thank you. Wow.
All right, since I was nulle part, the point of this is just to argue. It's just like politics. You're not trying to better anything for the people, try to understand what's going on.
I don't
You're
think
just trying
so.
to prove that you're right and prove you're one round. That's not that conversation is not going anywhere. People are being disingenuous in that, so there's no point having this conversation with these people.
Okay, I'll say this. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's roommates, whether it's being on a team, whether it's being on a workforce, whether it's starting a business, you need people to pull their weight. And nobody trying to be involved with nobody.
Mind you, that's the same episode, which I'm thinking about going over that episode, where this lady got really pissed off with Pearly Things and was threatening to whoop her ass in the parking lot, or whoop her ass right there in the studio. It was funny as hell. It was funny.
Somebody who's not pulling their weight. You get involved in something, you ask somebody to do something, and they just refuse to do it, like, you're going to be resentful after some time. You're going to break off that partnership. That's true even for this YouTube. If Preach didn't do his job, I didn't do my part, best believe we wouldn't last this long. Yep. You better do what the you got to do.
Yes, and that's the thing. That's with any partnership. It don't matter if you're in, like, a love relationship. That's any partnership. Each person has to do their part or it's going to break down, either whether it's business, a YouTube channel, which is still business, but a YouTube channel or anything. If everybody doesn't do their part, it's not going to function.
Because if everybody got to pick up after you, promise they going to cut for that neck at some point.
That's exactly the problem, Mikey Pert. She come across as someone who lacks perspective and never seen tough times and how communication can break down over time. Yeah, she's never has. She's never. She's just talking out of her ass is what she's doing.
Will not last. So I don't know why this is such an outlandish thing. If you ain't not one of them 6-figure, 7-figure dudes who paying all the bills and taking out the extra financial responsibility, you don't have the right to just sit there and be like, she gonna take care of everything and think like, you could do that. But if she got a grievance afterwards, I ain't even gonna be mad at her. So it's not just a matter of the women gotta choose better. Absolutely, make sure you choose men that do great. But also like, yo, motherfucker, gotta step up. Man or woman, step up to the plate. If you're gonna take on that commitment, understand it comes with labor. But putting all of that on your partner, that ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. And it wouldn't be right in any other circumstance. So I don't know why you would sit there in a relationship and feel that entitled. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What do you want to hear?
Damn. The truth told by Abba and Preach.